now turn up.
Hello everyone, Raccoon-Formers here, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series number 61, Voyager Class Sentinel Prime. He is number 61 of the Studio Series line. He has a lot of cool details. He's got like cool ladders are carved into the back. Letters, I have no idea what that means. 316. This is a Rosenbauer fire engine. Weird name, I know. He has nice cool railings here. And he has a hose, which sometimes looks like a gun. Pew pew, pew pew! Bottom, bit of robot kibble, but not much. So, he has a nice transparent windscreen. Side mirrors here, which can fold in and out for transformation. And he rolls like rolling things should. Now, let's compare him. Here he is with the number 37 Rampage. And here he is with number 39 Cogman. Okay, and that wraps up his vehicle mode. Let's transform him. First, you take. Pause for a second. He has one accessory. His Primax blade. I know he had more weapons like that shield and gun, but I think there's an upgrade kit to fix that. Now, here's his transformation. Fold the mirrors down. And just take your fingernail. Dig this section out here. And detach it. Bring it down. Let me hear myself. Operate. Then you detach this and bring out his arms. And you can take this, split it, flip the hose up, and this will tap right into there. And you can bring this down, and you can take this. Detach that, bring it down, and you can lift up this awesome looking head, and you shift not to do that. Come back. Sorry about that, guys. So next, you just shift the section with the arms down, but then the head goes down a bit, but to make sure it's right, you straighten out the head, and then the windows will tab right into here and here. There. It wasn't up all the way. My bad. There. Then you can lift this up, and swivel. Then you take this section here, and this will tap right up into there. See? This tab will tab right up into that peg hole right there. Like that. And then this tab right here will tab right into that. There. And the legs are already tapped in. Next, we'll work on the legs. Split them. And you can bring out the feet, straighten out the toe. And then you can Swivel this section around. Tab the 316 section in, swivel this in, and then this tab right here will tab right into there. Like that. There we have one leg all done. Second vest is just like the first. Then swivel. There you go. We have the legs all done. And you just shift the waist up, tab it into place. Then you take this, bring the arm down, and you can tab this in, bring in the faux chest. Same on the other side. Tab, this is a bit tricky. There you go. Yeah, the waist does have a tendency to pop out on me. Then you take a sword, split it, and the section with the peg on top you can put into either hand. Then you take the other half and tab it in. Like that. And Studio Series Sentinel Prime in his robot mode. Whoa, this transformation was difficult, but it was okay. Let's take a look at some of his details. He has a very nice head sculpt. Blue eyes, you see his beard, the reds on the side, horns, nice arms. Shoulder panels can lift up and down. You can kick out this much and can kick back this much, and doing so might untab the waist. Just be aware of that. But he cannot kick back because of his cape. Unless you like move this out of the way, then he can. His arm can swivel all the way around. Head can look up this much and can look down this much. One thing I like to do is like open this, and then you got a jetpack. Wish that the waist tabbed in better. That's my really only complaint with this figure. Otherwise, it's a nice figure. Now, let's get down to some comparisons. Here he is with number 39, Gogman. And here he is with number 37, Rampage. Well, that pretty much wraps up this robot mode. Let's get down to transformation. Take his sword bits, set them off to the side. Let's do the leg first. Right here. There we go. Now, first you just take this section, untap it, and swivel it this way. Then you can bring out this section, untap this, swivel it around, and you can take the foot, fold it up. This looks really funny, I have to say. Then you can drop this in and get everything else into place here. There you go. Second best is just like the fist. Swivel this out, untap this, swivel this around. And you can you have to make sure that this leg section is swiveled all the way. And this will form the back of the fire truck. Then you can just tab these sections in, and you can tab this section in like this. And you can detach this, and you can see the cab here. Then you can untab his faux chest, and then untab this. Alright guys, just had to do something. Now, let's get back to where we were. So now this is here, and you can very, very careful swivel the waist around. Here's the trick. Then you can untab the windows very carefully. Push the head down. Then you shift this section up. When you tab the windows into here, you shift the section down. Now you can bring this over the top. Yeah, this does have a very tendency to pop out on me. I'm gonna have to do this on camera. Sorry guys. I'm back, baby. So now you have all that tabbed in, you can just tab the roof into place. And you can take this section and very carefully just slot this section together like that. And you can tab the hose down. And you can fold this section in, tab that in, and see that little grabby thing right there? You will now have to make him grab onto those pole-like things with this. Now, it is a bit tricky. Oh. There. Now, same on the other side. You have to make sure that the back of his fists are pointing towards each other. Line this up. Then you make sure that this peg on his left arm is tabbed into that little slot on his right arm. Like that. Like that. There, now you can start to see how everything's going to work. Now, one last step. You have to deal with the legs. So, see these pegs on his feet here? They will tab right up into there. You can see there are some peg holes there. There we go. Oh, sorry guys. That step is a bit tricky. You just have to make sure you line everything up, and you need to make sure you stay calm. But, now that we're done, now we take the sword bit, fold up the handle, And you can just put this in the middle. And these two tabs will tap. I don't know if you can see it, but there are some pegs in there. Oh wait, no, it's down here. Now, see, right there. And you can do this. Oh, and you need to make sure that these sections are in. There you go. Good, right? And you can take this section, fold it in, and tab it in. And here we have the Transformers Studio Series, number 61, Voyager class Sentinel Prime in his awesome looking Rosenbauer fire engine alt mode. Well, that was a intense transformation, but it works fine. Now, before we sign off, I want to tell you some things about Sentinel Prime's movie character. He is the best villain in the Transformers movieverse. Wait, for just a second here. Fold his mirrors out. There we go. He is the best movie in the Transformers. Let me restart here. He is the best villain in the Transformers movieverse. You know, since he betrayed the Autobots for the good of his planet, Cybertron. You know, Megatron just does things bad because he's Megatron, you know? So, it's all good. It's funny how a bad guy chose a rescue vehicle as his vehicle mode. He's a bad guy. Just like Barricade, too. He's a bad guy. He chose a police car. Well, that pretty much wraps up this review. Thanks for tuning in. Always, I'm just here to remind you, remember to click that big red subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a future video, because you'll want to see them. I'll be making videos on tons of my figures. Just to be clear, be alert for my next one, a review on the Transformers Studio Series, number 56, Leader Class Shockwave. Stay tuned. Well, this is Raccoon-Formers.